Let's try to integrate this. So to integrate this, complete the square on what's on the inside. So for example, this thing here is the same as, let me just factor out the negative, positive x squared minus 4x. Now complete the square on what's on the inside. So that will be x half of this thing squared minus 4. I'm expecting you to be able to complete the square on this. And then now multiply this out. So that will then become positive 4 minus x minus 2 squared. So really it's us integrating this. 4 minus, so in short, integrating this is you completing the square to give you this, and then now you can integrate. So to integrate, create a triangle in such a way that this thing will be true. So for example, you've got your right angle triangle here. The angle is theta. So this is us using trigonometric integration. If I were to make this to be 2 and this to be this thing here, so now the adjacent will have no choice but to be, using Pythagoras, 4 minus this thing squared. So now we want to extract dx. So looking at this, this is sine the angle. So when you sine the angle, that's the same as this thing, the opposite, over the hypotenuse, times both sides by 2. So that will then give you this. Remember, we want dx. So differentiate both sides. So that this will be 2 cos theta d theta. When you differentiate this, it will be 1. This will be 0, 1, and then you have your dx. So this is our dx here. We can later put this thing into here. And remember, this complicated square root thing, you can extract that from the diagram. So if you look at this, this is cos. Cos the angle is the same as the adjacent over, the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So that would be root 4 minus x minus 2 squared over 2, and over 2, but then you times by 2. So that will then give you this. You see, that complicated square root thing is this thing here. So we can now put this into here. So that really boils down to this thing, 2 cos theta, and then your dx is this thing here, 2 cos theta d theta. Now everything's in terms of theta. So now, hang on, I need some space. Let's do it down here. So now tidy this up, constant, drag it out to the integral. So that will then become this, squared theta d theta. Now you would have seen this many times. To integrate this, you would automatically jump to 1 plus cos 2 theta over 2 d theta. So I'm expecting you to know how to integrate this. This is, whenever you try and integrate cos squared or sine squared, you would jump to if it's cos, it's plus. If it's sine squared, it would be minus. But in this case, it's cos, so it's a plus. And I'm expecting you to know that. And then, let me think. And then now, drag out the half, because that's one. That's a half, so that would then be drag out the half, so that would be 2 integral 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. So now this thing here would be easy to integrate. So let me create some space. Let's get rid of this. So now to integrate this is easy to integrate. So that would be 2, and then integrate the 1 would be, don't forget, brackets, theta, and then integrate this. This would be sine a half sine 2 theta. And I'm expecting you to know how to integrate this. Close it off. And then now I need you to know that whenever you encounter, whenever you encounter 2 sine the angle, there's a famous formula: sine 2 theta is the same as 2 sine theta cos theta. I'm expecting you to know this famous formula. So look this up if you don't recognize it. So we can now replace this thing here as this thing here. So that would be the same as let me just multiply this out. This will be 2 theta. This times this would then be the 2.5 will cancel each other out, so that would be sine 2 theta. But sine 2 theta is this thing here, so I can replace it with 2 sine theta cos theta. So now it's just a matter of translating everything in terms of x. What is theta? Well, going back to here, what is theta? Well, theta is, let me divide this by 2, so that will then become this. So what is theta? Theta is inverse sine this thing here. So that would be equals to 2. Theta would be this thing here, inverse sine, looking at this thing here, inverse sine of x minus 2 over 2. And there, that is theta. This thing here is theta from this. Now plus, you got your 2. What is sine? What is this block here? Sine theta. Sine theta is this block here. So sine theta would be x minus 2 over 2. Tidy this up, it would just be the numerator, x minus 2. Would be x minus 2. And then times cos. What is cos? Well, cos is this thing here. This is cos. So cos is this complicated thing over 2. So cos theta would be this complicated thing, 4 minus bracket x minus 2 squared, that complicated thing, over 2. So this here is your final answer. Everything is in terms of x and not theta. And then don't forget plus c. So this is your final answer, okay?